I'm now joined in our Cape Town studios by Jermaine Craig, Brand and Editorial Manager at Independent Media. Jermaine, good to have you with us today. I understand this launch recently took place, but targeting the African market, why has this been necessary for the Independent Media Group?
Thanks a lot for having me, Gugu. Gugu, we've been a South African media company with South African products for over 150 years. For us, very excited today to venture out into the rest of the African continent with a product that we're very happy to announce. Gugu, I just want to show you the African Independent. First copy in my hands today, hot off the presses, and available now in 15 African countries. You know, we've worked closely with SAA on the distribution network, and we're available in a number of countries: Botswana, Angola, Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, a number of countries. So Gugu, for us, why the African continent? It's very exciting for us. You know, for us, we really firmly believe that we're one of the leading South African media companies, but we are looking for partnerships with other African media houses. We're wanting to share the narrative of the African continent with the rest of the continent. You know, it's amazing the lack and the level of the little understanding people in South Africa and the rest of the continent have of each other's issues. You know, so for us, it's very much an issue of how can we share information? How can we spread the continental message? We're not looking at sunshine journalism, but there's so many commonalities. You know, the African story, there's a lot of challenges, of course, but it's a great positive growth story. You know, for us as a media company, we're very proud to have gone out with this product today.
Jermaine, I'm happy to hear that there are partnerships taking place across several countries on the rest of the continent. But on those partnerships, and like you say, you're not looking for sunshine journalism, but how then will you maintain media independence as well as the ability to voice factual facts about what the current standing is in these various economies, given the fact that we know that in many other African states, there's quite strict control on how far the media can go?
Gugu, certainly. For us as a media company, first and foremost, it's hard news. It's covering the issues. You know, we're not sugarcoating anything. We're looking at exposing corruption. We're looking at the difficult issues that the African continent is facing. So for us, first and foremost, we're going to be a strong, we've been a media group for over 150 years that prides ourselves on really, you know, exposing corruption, on being a very credible media company. We wouldn't be around for 150 years if we didn't have the confidence and trust from our readers in South Africa. And that, for us, we're going to grow a great network of correspondents around the continent. We're going to look at the issues that are important, that matter. We're not going to, like I said, we're going to cover the difficult issues. But for us, we are saying, yes, there are a number of great synergies between a number of countries. Today, for instance, we look at the technology boom in Kenya, which we're looking at how students in Kenya are being taught on tablets as opposed to the old-fashioned pen and paper. For us, there's similarities in what our Gauteng province, the MEC of Education in Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi, is rolling out a project where he's providing tablets in Gauteng to over 200,000 pupils in Gauteng. So we're looking, how can we take the lessons that have been learnt in Kenya? How can we apply those, and how can we share the information? So those are the kind of things. There's a number of great commonalities. Those are stories that impact on Africans across the board. The great tech boom, Nigeria's thriving film industry, for instance. There's a number of great stories we feel are of interest to all South Africans and Africans, and that's the kind of stuff that we're wanting to ensure there is better knowledge of in South Africa and the rest of the continent.
Jermaine, on the issue of technology, it's interesting because at the launch, the chairman of your company, Iqbal Server, mentioned that digital first and print best is clearly the important strategy that you're implementing there. How are you managing to breach that divide, given the fact that digital is the easiest way to reach the majority of people on the African continent, but still maintaining print? And how will this be profitable at the end of the day?
Gugu, we're a legacy print publication. We still feel that there's a good future for the print industry, but of course we have to prepare for a digital future as well in this game. There's wonderful print products across the rest of the continent. For us, the print edition coming out every Friday will be wonderful, good quality content. But africanindie.com will be the website on which we break stories with immediacy. You know, we of course know that we're wanting to appeal to a younger audience. We're wanting to make our content available online. So for us, it's a very simple matter of ensuring that the best quality, lean back read will be in your print publication every Friday. Great stories, great content, great features, And every day we want to continue that engagement with people. I mean, you know, the first thing you wake up, you're going to check your mobile for your news. You're going to check your tablets, you know. So we understand that we're going to have a 24/7 digital newsroom on that africanindie.com website. And we're, of course, going to, every Friday, produce a great quality print edition.
Jermaine, we certainly look forward to getting up to speed with what your publication has to offer. Thank you so much for your time. That was Jermaine Craig, Brand and Editorial Manager at Independent Media.